Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a background using the brush tool in Adobe Photoshop 2021. So if you are new here, please take some time and subscribe to my channel and also like. So before we start, we will need to create a new document by going to File and select New. So for your particular document, you can choose any size of your choice. But for this my project, I think I'll be using this particular size and the background content to be white. Then press create. So now that we are having our new document here, then we would like to add what we're supposed to do is to add a gradient to it. So if you want to add a gradient, just move straight forward to the adjustment layer and select gradient over there. So the gradient tool, in case you want to change the color of the gradient, then you make sure you click to open the gradient picker and choose any color of your choice. So for this particular video, I would like to choose this color. I think that's the nice color that I want. And the style tool, you can either choose the linear, radial, angle, or reflected. But for this particular video, I'll choose the angle and select my angle size to be 250. Then press OK. So now you need to add a new layer. So after adding a new layer, the colors that you are going to use for our brush is just the black and this purple color. So you can decide to use any color that you think it will fit your background, but for this particular one I'll use the black and the purple color for the meantime. So straightforward, we need to select our brush here, and under brushes there are so many brushes in Photoshop. So the brush that we are going to use is under special effect brushes. So you need to click here and scroll downwards, and you come across this particular brush called screentones 35. So if you don't have some, you need to go and download some, and then you select it like this. Then you come and resize the brush to 900. So after, then you make sure the hardness is 100%, then you press enter. So if you get something like this, you need to draw a particular circle, or let me say you just impose, since it's a brush, you just need to place the mouse cursor at the state that you want to impose your brush effect. So for this particular video, I will impose it in the middle or in the center of the background that we are doing. So this is how it's going to be. So it's going to be something like this. So as we are moving on, I'll just place my mouse cursor in the center of the background, and I'll just give a click, and everything will just be there like this. So now I would like to change the foreground color to the background color. So I have just interchanged them, and also I would like to reduce the brush size to, let's say, 500, and press enter. Now you come back here and make sure it's in the center of the first circle that you've imposed the brush, like this. Yeah, just like this. So just move your mouse cursor at the center of the circle and just impose your brush effect, something like this. Give it a click and everything will be done. So now you need to interchange the foreground color with the background color again, and therefore reduce your brush size to, let's say, 300, and press enter with the same brush type. Then you come in the center of the circle again and just give a click, and everything will be there. So you can still do the same as we did, interchange the foreground with the background color, and therefore you decrease the brush size to, let's say, 100, and press enter and come back here. in the middle or in the center of the circle, then you impose something like this. Now we are good to go. So now we just press enter and go back to the move tool and transform your layer, your brush effect, that particular layer. So for this, we will just move it a bit like this. Make sure it's selected, then you press Ctrl and you move it somewhere here. Just move it somewhere here. Very good. Now you can duplicate it by using Ctrl plus G and still press the Ctrl and drag it downwards like this. So you can transform the size and just transform it like this and use Ctrl and place it very well wherever you want to place it. So now you need to duplicate it again. So duplicate it again. Therefore, use the Ctrl and move it rightwardly like this. So now you can do the same thing. So you can still duplicate it by pressing enter, then you duplicate it again, then you use the Ctrl and move it to this particular corner here. I think like this is nice. So now we need to press enter and add another layer. So as at now, I would like to change the foreground color to white color. So I'll just choose white color from this area and press OK. Now I would like to select the brush tool and increase the size to 300 again. Then you press enter and come back here and impose the brush effect somewhere here. After, then you go back to the move tool, select the move tool and transform your circle. So you need to make a duplicate of it and use the Control button to shift it or move it around wherever you want to move it. So you move it upwards more, then you transform it a little bit small like this. It's okay. Then you make sure they don't enter in each other. So with this, you can still duplicate it again and therefore use the same action to move it like this, and also make sure you transform it a little bit small, just like this. And then you can do the same thing last hour. Maybe you duplicate it again and use the Control button to move it small and also transform it to be very small like this. So now this is the background. So guys, I think this is what we have to do, and I think this video is very helpful for all beginners. So if you think this video is helpful for you, you just need to subscribe to my channel and like, and make sure you comment. Thank you.